Welcome back to another show. I believe this is number 25. Yo, would you look at that, boy? 25 shows and I'm still going. Let's keep it. Appreciate everybody for stopping in. Every week, I will say the show was a little delayed because I tried out a technique for my webcam that I learned from Lando Tech, and it didn't turn out how I wanted to. I have enough time to play with it. Maybe next show though. But it was a difference though. There definitely was a difference. I had a lot of music to talk about. First of all, let's go into St. John. He just dropped his project this Friday. While the World Was Burning. I'll tell you right off rip, I didn't know that it dropped. I be on Tidal, shout out Jay-Z. Fucking don't be on Spotify, YouTube Music, didn't have it up there, or my Apple Music, but I did learn about it when I listened to Joe Budden podcast. So I was able to listen to it like twice at this point. Some of the standout joints from this project, It Sucks to Be You, Monica Lewinsky, Gorgeous, Pray For Me, Quarantine Wifey, they got my boy J.I.D. on there, and then Ransom. Those tracks must go to tracks to listen to. St. John, he really he like a 2022 rapper. That's all I want to say. That's how his sound is. And with every project, he just keeps improving. And definitely, if you listen to those tracks right there, you'll get a complete vibe. You throw him on at the kickbacks or whatever, St. John is going to go off. But even that, if you look back and look into his credits, that's all I'm gonna say. Look up St. John and look into his credits, and then listen to the album, and then you'll understand me more. You get in the comments and you let me know. Following up from his project, he did a visual release party for his album. I didn't put the I ain't gonna put the audio in it, but basically he did a script club, a takeover visual experience of every song of the album. And as you can see, there's a lot of things going on, but here you go. St. John, check him out. This is definitely his album visual. If you want to listen to the album this way, here's a visual album of it right now. Meg Thee Stallion dropped her third debut album, Good News. I got it, and I've heard a couple songs like Body and things of that nature, like the night it came out. But I will say I never had any doubt about the rapping ability of Meg Thee Stallion. I just wanted to see her make an album, and I wanted to see where they're going to take her on that route, where they do like really let her just be herself throughout the album, but then start mixing in like 5 pop songs and stuff like that. But they didn't actually do that. She got like one of them off rip. I can tell this song on everybody project that come out this day, the one that's supposed to be the crossover song. She got one of those on there, but it's just like one to me. There's only one. And the rest of the songs are pretty just straight to her core. She's stuck to her core fan base. Shots Fired, that was a diss to Tory Lanez. Y'all can read there's probably be a video at the bottom of this video about that situation. Y'all can go do the gossip talk there with the Meg Thee Stallion and the Shots Fired diss at Tory Lanez. Then there was Body. I think that's a standout song. She dropped the video at 12. Freaky Girls is a no. I was really looking forward to it with SZA, but it just didn't hit. It just wasn't it for me. Movie featuring Dirt, that one go off. Cry Baby with Da Baby. Don't Stop. She put that on the album. That was already off and it was going off. And everybody didn't know. Y'all niggas know that shit was going off. That Don't Stop. So that she got that one on the album already. What's New? Work That. Go Crazy with 2 Chainz and Big Sean. Big Sean went crazy on the verse. Shout out to Big Sean. And then Change Flows. Yeah, it was, well, my bad, not Change Flows, the song, but throughout, that's another take I got here on her album. She changed up her flow, a million different times. And that's what I wanted from Meg Thee Stallion too. She got a broad, her hits they already broad, but she has a certain sound that she brings to a song. And I wanted to see, could she bring that and bring it in, but be her and be a little different at the same time on her album? Could she come out of that role but still make quality songs? And she did that. Followed by that, I would say to listen to Russ' new project. And Russ, if y'all don't know about Russ, man, please look up on Russ. I think all these projects are just to show even more that he know what the fuck that he doing, that he really flowing out here. And to me, we already know this. Russ that's just how he is as a rapper. If you haven't heard of him now, go check out this project called Chump, Stockholm Syndrome with King Crooked on it. They both went crazy on that one. I don't really know how to even sway on who I gave it to on that one. Who Wants What with Ab-Soul, that's a standout. Ab-Soul, I think he really delivered on that track. They both went crazy, but Ab-Soul for sure. And then Momentum with Black Thought and Benny the Butcher. just rapping rappers. So shout out to Russ for saying straight up, I'm coming into this barring up whoever on the song with me, barring up. And that's what I got from that project. Just a whole bunch of barring up. Meat Mill dropped the EP, Quarantine Pack. The songs that I like off here was the song with Pain Away, Lil Durk, and the middle of it. Those were two songs, because when middle of it came on, I almost didn't know it was Meat Mill, and I always like to hear these rappers switch it up, step outside of what I always know you as. And this is a new project. What are you bringing us with at the end of 2020? End of 2020, when your last project was in the end of 2019, and it was great. The Recession 2, Jeezy album. I can't, for Jeezy album, I like all of the songs, but I had to highlight the songs that I guess are the ones that y'all should listen to, which are Niggas, Back with Yo Gotti, Death for Me, Live and Die, and Praying Right. And the Live and Die was like a montage to Tupac's To Live and Die in LA. So Jeezy, I know what you was doing there, and salute to Jeezy for that. But Live and Die, that's a standout song right there. Jeezy always been a big pop fan. Has always been a big influence in his music. So Live and Die, that was definitely one to take away. But as I said, Niggas, Back, Here We Go, just a list of songs from the album. This is what I want from a Jeezy at this point in his career. I want to hear a little bit more about life. How's it coming for you? You know what I'm saying? What lessons can you take away looking back, what you can get in me? So shout out to Jeezy for that. The Jeezy versus Gucci Mane bout. My take here is that even when it got disrespectful, I like that they eventually came to a point of consolidation, and I think that Gucci had to get that out, and no matter what, he was going to say what he had to say to Jeezy face, and that's what the pure joy that he got out of that. I feel like both, it got handled a certain way, and what's crazy to me is that Gucci, after the speech that Jeezy gave, he still played another diss song after that, and everybody kind of scanned over that part. But overall, good turnout. It could have went a lot of different ways. Me and my lady, we sat here, we watched the whole thing, and I can definitely say that this was probably one of my best versus tops. Next, Kevin Hart gets at Tariq Nasheed. Anybody know Tariq Nasheed did the Hidden Colors films and documentaries. He also a commentator, a lot of time on his own YouTube channel and on Twitter. He said, I like Kevin Hart, real cool guy, but his new Netflix stand-up, Zero F's Given, was not funny. I had to cut it off after 10 minutes. Kevin Hart said, please remind me of why your feedback should matter again. I think that I've done pretty well for myself by doing this comedy that's not funny. Good luck to you and whatever it is that you do, though. Power to the people. Let me tell y'all this, man. Kevin Hart, I feel like Kevin Hart learning his feelings about that special, dog. I haven't seen nothing but the clips, but maybe I'll come back and fully review it for y'all next week. But I've seen mixed reviews online, and I feel like for him to take the time, I don't even think he was added in that. For him to go through his shit, be reading through it, and he gets to that one and just reply back, get at Tariq. It really just people having their own opinions. People that say they love it, you got to give them praise, and I appreciate that. Just like the ones that say, nah, I wasn't fucking with that shit. That shit was trash. It wasn't good. You're not funny, nigga. If that's what they saying, all right. You got millions of other people that's telling you how funny you is. Like, what the fuck? Now, to close this out, did anybody see the sit down, Mr. former Barack Obama, y'all favorite of the favorites as presidents? Obama says the bling, the women, and the money in rap music could explain Trump's increased appeal to some rappers and black male voters. Former U.S. President Barack Obama speaks at a drive-in rally as campaign for the Democratic presidential candidate, former Vice President Joe Biden in Miami, Florida on November 2nd. All right. Former President Barack Obama weighed in on Donald Trump's improved support in the 2020 election among black males. I'm doing quick notes through this, baby, but this is a whole breakdown of what I was talking about, what I'm getting at. In the interview with The Atlantic, Obama said Trump's image in rap music explains some of the appeal. I have to remind myself that if you listen to rap music, it's all about the bling, the women, the money, Obama said. It's a lot of rap music. There's a lot of rap videos. A lot of rap videos are using the same measures of what it means to be successful as Donald Trump is. Everything is gold-plated. That insinuates itself and seeps into the culture. Number one, let me say this thing because I'm not going to be completely blind to what he could be trying to get across. and what I've seen myself in the culture when it comes to Donald Trump. Before Donald Trump was president, everybody loved him. Everybody was hanging out with him. They was clubbing with him. They was putting his name in their songs up like Donald Trump. I want a boss like Donald Trump. I'm a black Donald Trump. Me and Donald Trump on the boat. All that other stuff. Everybody was doing that. So if you want to talk about that form of influence with hip hop and Donald Trump, and how I say at some point you have to look at a lot of these rappers who had this connection to Donald Trump, and all throughout these years, even in the early years, could have really went to this person and asked for certain things for the community because y'all really folks, y'all really boys, you know, Diddy, all of them, they all folks. So like, why wasn't that happening? You know what I'm saying? In that situation. But that's the appeal, I guess, that he's getting on with Trump. But to truly what he means in that, he feels like he just completely disconnected from the culture, because to say these type of things, even the use of the word bling, it's 2020. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit for nobody, but it's definitely, it could have been he could have worded that a lot better. That was not the reason for the increase in support for Donald Trump that he got, in any black votes that he got. I don't think that explanation itself would satisfy what it really was about. And it was one more. Let me see. He added. He added that he was surprised by Trump's rise, in part because he doesn't watch a lot of TV. And he said, "I have to remind myself that if you listen to rap music, it's all about the bling, the women, the money," and that is so untrue. And I think it's disrespectful to the people like Mr. Kendrick Lamar, who you were hanging out, shared some smiles and conversation with. That's rap music, no matter what, you know what I'm saying, in and out of where he stands. Looks like a lot of rappers and hip hop influencers right here in this picture smiling with you for this. So for you to say it, and for all of these people to be some of the most genius minds of our culture when it comes to their music, and if those are the ones that you interacted with, and you're saying that the music, you know what I'm saying, those are the ones that you interacted with, you're saying you got to remember that the music is all about those three things that you named in this article, and that means this that you're detached, because that's nothing what their music is about. Once again, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in for the show. I done went over like 2 minutes. Definitely don't want the show to be over 10 minutes, but appreciate anybody that makes it to the end. And